Road Outpost. My name is Leo Ross. I'm the street maintenance assistant manager out here, and we are in a brand new facility that actually we opened it last year in October. And what we do out here is we take care of the west side. We work on snow removal. We do street sweeping for residentials during the spring months. We do arterial sweeping, pothole patching, delitter, and anything else that comes down that needs to be handled, we take care of that. We have salt for the winter. As you can see, the barn is capable of holding 5,000 tons. Right now it has 4,919 tons on hand. We have 20,000 gallons of brine capacity storage on hand, and we also have capabilities to make brine on hand, roughly 3,500 to 4,000 gallons an hour. We have 13,000 gallons of calcium on hand and 20,000 gallons of beet juice on hand. We also have a bunch of new equipment. We have trucks now that we can spread salt and wetting material up to 3 lanes at a time, which is going to definitely increase our productivity, getting out and keeping the streets safe and maintained. So with that, I'd like to introduce Mayor Andy Ginther, and I'm going to step aside. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Leah. Good morning, everybody, and it is a great day. I know it's hard to think about winter weather and snow on a beautiful sunny Friday afternoon, but as we know in Columbus and Central Ohio, any given day in December, you can have a lot of things happen. But I just want to say thank you to these outstanding public servants. I am so proud of this team and our teams throughout the city that work so hard. As Leo mentioned, these aren't just snow warriors. These are folks that are doing the critically important work on our roads and our infrastructure, keeping our neighborhoods safe and clean throughout the entire year in our roadways. So I just want to thank you all for everything you do, not just today, but every day throughout the year in the city. I am excited to share with you all some of the great work our team here and public service is doing. I always say that we're committed to continuous improvement. We always want to figure out ways to do our job better, to deliver better results for our neighbors throughout the city. Our residents, our business owners, leaders throughout the community that count on us to make sure that our roadways are safe and passable even during very challenging weather events. We know I am very confident in this team and the work that the city is doing, that we're going to be ready for whatever winter weather lies ahead. All year long, our crews have been preparing to tackle winter conditions on more than 5,300 miles of city streets, from classroom education on best practices to testing innovations in snow and ice control, to getting behind the wheel to sharpen their maneuvering skills at the annual Snow Warriors Rodeo. These skilled and dedicated public servants are committed to excellence. In fact, the team here at the Roberts Road Outpost earned bragging rights this year. They won the rodeo competition, so congratulations on that recognition and for all of your great work. We appreciate the pride you take in making our city's streets safe and passable for all of our residents. This way our schools stay open, our businesses stay open, and give access, particularly in the midst of a global pandemic, to our neighbors as they may be facing or battling COVID. All these things are critically important to the work you do every day in our city. Speaking of awards, the city's snow and ice control plan, developed by the Infrastructure Management Division and Administrator Frank Williams, earned a 2021 Excellence in Snow and Ice Control Award from the American Public Works Association. Congratulations to Frank and his team, something we can all be proud of. Tools like Warrior Watch on the city's website are regularly updated so that residents can monitor the snow warriors and their progress. During the pandemic last winter, our snow warriors worked 12-hour shifts around the clock when their community most needed them. They treated and serviced nearly 95,000 lane miles, the equivalent of driving from Columbus to Los Angeles and back 21 times. Pretty impressive. Just like other cities across the country, Columbus faces an additional challenge this winter: a shortage of CDL holders, commercial driver's license holders, to drive snowplows. We're not unique in that challenge this time of year. I encourage CDL holders to apply to join the City of Columbus family. This is a tremendous opportunity to be part of a great team and provide essential services for our community. A great way to do public service, really using that CDL to help the entire community. I also encourage residents and commuters to be extra patient and to plan ahead when embarking on slick or snow-covered roads this winter. Our snow warriors will be hitting all their usual routes and then some to account for the shortage of snowplow drivers. But despite the shortage, the city's snow and ice control plan still includes opportunities to strengthen efficiencies and test innovative techniques. We have added 10 live body trucks to the fleet. Each of these vehicles increases the liquid carrying capacity for anti-icing functions by 300%. And we will implement a direct liquid application pilot program in which the anti-icing brine solution that our snow warriors typically apply before an event will be applied during the event as well, giving our warriors extra tools in the fight against winter weather. Each of our 5 outposts will pilot this application method on a residential route that includes 10 or more streets, allowing us to measure results while simultaneously working to restore normal traffic flow. And we expect to save dollars by using less granular salt, a practice that also benefits the environment. I'm grateful to the Department of Public Service and our snow warriors for always striving to achieve greater efficiencies, innovation, and quality of services for our neighborhoods. Thanks for everything you do on behalf of our residents, our neighbors, our taxpayers here in the city of Columbus and throughout Central Ohio. Thank you for all of your work. I'm also excited to introduce Deputy Director Kelly Scocco to share a few more details about the city's plans for winter. I know that she and Director Gallagher have been engaged in some unprecedented proactive planning with other partners in the region, really leveraging the entire region's resources to better serve our roadways here this winter. But for that and some other details and updates, I am pleased to introduce Deputy Director Kelly Scocco.
Thank you, Mayor, and welcome to the Roberts Road Outpost. It's great having you here. The Department of Public Service is excited to give you and others an up-close look at how we plan to manage snow and ice on city roads this winter. As you noted, our snow warriors prepare all year to provide this essential service. Each snow and ice event is different. Each presents different challenges, sometimes during the same event. Snow may be falling up at the north side of the city on our streets up there, and at the same time, ice is glazing on the roadways on the south side. As a result, snow warriors, based on our 5 outposts located throughout Columbus, are ready for any kind of winter precipitation and temperatures affecting our roadways. And as Mayor Ginther said, we have another challenge affecting us in many municipalities, including ODOT this winter: not enough CDL holders to drive our snowplows. The city is actively recruiting CDL drivers to help make our streets passable and safe, so please join our team. Despite the shortage, our snow warriors are committed to servicing all of our 383 routes throughout Columbus when needed, including highway and main arterial streets, collector residential streets, and residential streets in that order. Their work may take a little longer as they have to take on more routes, especially for heavier snowfalls. We appreciate everyone's patience. I would like to share a few numbers regarding the department's snow and ice control planning. The Division of Infrastructure Management has a snow fleet of 92 vehicles and approximately 180 pieces of equipment such as plows, front-end loaders, and graders. New equipment includes 10 live body trucks capable of carrying larger liquid volumes, as Mayor Ginther had noted. The 5 single axle trucks hold 330 gallons compared to 80 gallons on the traditional single axle trucks. And the 5 tandem axle trucks holds 488 gallons compared to 120 gallons. The city has the capacity to store over 32,000 tons of salt. It has at least 22,640 tons on hand now. When this Roberts Road facility was built a year ago, the salt storage capacity increased from 2,000 tons to 5,000 tons. And as Leo noted earlier, we have 4,919 tons in that barn behind us. Over the past 5 years, the city's liquid storage capacity has increased by 1,400% to store anti-icing and de-icing liquids like salt brine, calcium chloride, and beet juice. Between our 4 brine-making stations, we're capable of producing over 12,000 gallons of brine per hour. Currently, we have more than 161,500 gallons of anti-icing and de-icing liquids on hand. It's a lot of numbers there, but Mayor, we're ready. The department is excited to test the direct liquid application practice on 1 collector street route in each of our 5 outposts this season, for a total of 5 routes. We anticipate the possibility of this application returning street surfaces to normal conditions more efficiently. And if this pilot is successful, the city may be able to use less salt, save on costs, and benefit the environment. We strive to innovate and use the best practices every year in our snow and ice planning. Before I end, I also want to congratulate the Roberts Road Outpost for winning the fierce but friendly rodeo competition this fall. And although he couldn't be here today, congratulations also to Kevin Douglas for earning top snowplow driver honors this year. Leo, come up and accept the Roberts Road Award. All right. This is the hardware. There you go. Yay! All right, Randy's trying to get a picture.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And with that, we are going to do a tour with the mayor of the facility, and anybody else is welcome to join us. And we're going to show off some of this great equipment and our operations here at Roberts Road.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. And they're for the mayor. First of all, last winter we got a lot of snow. How did that shape plans and acquisitions moving forward?
Yeah, like I said, we really are committed to continuous improvement. So after every weather event, because as Kelly and Leo mentioned, every weather event is different. And so what we try to do is learn from that. And a couple of times last year, we had 1, 2, or 3 weather events all happening at the same time, depending on the time of day. And so it really does inform, additional vehicles, different types of vehicles, as we talked about, the new innovation pilot that we're trying, we think is going to help inform how we do this work in the future, to be able to do, plowing, salt distribution, and applying liquids at the same time, I think is going to be a game changer in our neighborhoods. And ultimately, our goal is to get into residential areas as quickly as possible, but we obviously have to stay focused on those major thoroughfares first to keep businesses open, to make sure folks have safe passage to both schools and to health systems and hospitals. So we're excited about it. I think the recognition from the national organization, I think, speaks to our commitment to continuous improvement. And so what you see here are investments that we have made through our capital budget, but also from these outstanding public servants, our operating budget as well.
My second question for you is off topic.
Sure.
Obviously, yesterday was a really big news day with the indictment of former Franklin County Deputy Jason Mead for the murder of a Columbus citizen. So what is your reaction to all that went down yesterday?
Well, I know we issued a formal statement yesterday, and we think that's an important step forward to bring justice for the Goodson family. And we trust that the process as it moves forward will seek the justice and that we need as a community, that we can support our police and demand change and reform at the same time. And that's what we're going to be doing under the leadership of Chief Bryant, Safety Director Clark. But in this particular instance, we think it was an important step forward for the community and for the Goodson family, but it's just one step. Thanks, everybody. So, Leo, tell me about these vehicles behind you.